So that brings us into our heart. And I feel like we're just being shown that the relationship with self, really, the energies are really about coming back into our heart. And what I'm seeing from these higher centers as we move down in the conversations that are evolving from me, from these messages and the guidance that I'm being shown, is that collectively we are shifting. There's still some work to be done and still some cleanup, but the conscious awareness of self and what is serving us and what is creating more chaos than necessary is actually coming to light, and people are actioning the letting go because they recognize that they deserve better. They are worth more than what is being offered in those situations, and they're not going to compromise their heart and who they are anymore and sacrifice. Well, they actually don't know. We don't know where we're going. So it's not about sacrificing anything except for their own self-worth. So congratulations. And if this is talking to you, if this is resonating with you, I honor you, because the shifts that we are feeling currently in Earth Realm are being amplified by your efforts to rebalance yourself and put in the time and energy to understand yourself and unpack all the shit that has been weighing you down and that has been tricking you into thinking that you are small, you are unworthy of love. You were born to robotically move through the earth and do as you're told, to be an upstanding citizen. Part of me wants to say, fuck yes, we are fucking creating a revolution here. Excuse me if you don't like my language, sometimes I do swear and it's not at you, so don't take offense. And that didn't even come out in the full expression. I'm tapping that so that it doesn't scare people. But like the point is we are shifting. People are taking on the responsibility of coming back into their hearts and slowly but surely creating the changes necessary to move forward. And it's all happening in divine timing, meaning we are gaining the insights into self through this collective shift. And everything is unfolding at a time that is working for our own conscious awareness to unpack things and understand the core truths. So we get it. That's when we shift things, when we understand the core truths, which is another reason when we work from the energy centers, we gain the insights to the core truths that have created the distortions and the different perceptions in that lower vibrational field, so we can correct them and then shift the timelines. All right, these are all the messages coming out of the heart. We have done heaps. In the last couple of weeks, there has been massive shifts. I feel like, now tell me if I'm wrong, I don't know if anybody else has been feeling the presence of loved ones past and guidance around them. And so I just wanted to say that if we have people that have passed over and there was questions or things left unsaid or sadness, like a really big sadness when they have passed. Our loved ones and that connection with them stays in our heart, and kind of overrides the connection that we can have when they do move over and into those divine realms. So they will stay around us until they know we're okay, but also when we let go of the sad energy is when they get released from Earth realm. So we essentially hold them in Earth realm whilst we are attached to that sadness and the sorrow and the pains through us, to assist them in evolving and to be able to hear them through that high vibrational realm. We have to let them go. It's okay to get sad about missing them, but when we're stuck in the energy from when they passed and we haven't been able to let go of it, it's not only hurting you, it's holding them in a space that is also sad. And they don't necessarily have to be there. You're not letting them go. You're allowing for them to shift into that next phase so they can actually connect with you through that love that you've experienced with them also. And I'm not saying that don't grieve or anything like that. Take your time and do whatever you need to do to move through that process. Because it does hurt when our loved ones pass over, especially just for any reason. I'm not even going to go into that. All I'm saying is that we can sometimes hold on to them in a lower vibrational field of energy, which prevents both energies from shifting out of that lower vibration. And so if we are going to evolve and evolve our hearts, there is a lot of heartache that has come from the crossing over of loved ones and not understanding the afterlife, not understanding our energetic nature, and that we can actually continue our relationship with our loved ones when they've crossed over. And it's not bullshit. And it's not just for people that are weirdos that have these experiences or whatever you want to limit your mind to. Love creates a connection that lasts lifetimes. And I feel like this message is coming back to the divine counterparts and the original state of being for love for self. You can't destroy the divine essence that has created us all. You cannot destroy the natural spark that has created a connection. You cannot stop the natural evolution of anything. Life can end as we know it, but energy will just keep transforming into something else. And so this goes for divine counterparts, twin flames that have known each other for many lifetimes, since the start of life. And it also goes for the love in ourself and our natural state of being. We can come back to that at any time if we are willing to come back into the core of ourself and start working from the inside out is how I like to do things. I think it's easier when we understand the structure from the inside out. It eliminates a lot of the problems on the outside that we don't need to focus on, because we're fixing things, not fixing things, but adjusting things from the inside out. And it also goes for the connection, that love that never dies, even when our loved ones pass over. That remains. You can never take that away. It is a part of us. It is a part of who we are. And so I kind of feel like the message from the heart is stating the obvious of what I've just said. You interpret that however you will, but I can see how that actually just created a beautiful synergy of circumstances that all align. There's a whole heap of information in just a few circles, so that was really cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you, heart. Okay, so now I'm just being shown because of that. All right, the activation of our heart. How do we do the activation of our heart? Simply by recognizing that we are energetic in nature and that we have a heart center. And for anybody that wants some more information, I have a masterclass coming out very soon that is free. That will be, you'll be able to get the details off the website and the bookings page, and I'll put something on YouTube as well as Facebook. If you want to learn about how your energy centers act as portals and how I'm able to receive all this information, not by using tarot cards and not by using anything except for my connection with that quantum field, and how I've been able to master my energy and understand how to navigate Earth realm by utilizing my self-awareness and building that relationship with self through my energetic centers and understanding the resonance and what my instinctual knowing is telling me, and then building the connection and the trust with my guidance also, self, then I can walk you through the processes so that you don't have to go seeking for 20, 30, 40, 50 years for the answers, because the answers are already in you. And it's just a matter of doing a few different activities and implementing a few things, and then you can judge for yourself whether or not it's working, whether or not the energies are shifting, whether or not your self is feeling empowered, whether your connection with your soul is being felt, whether or not you're gaining clarity and understanding yourself through a different lens. The difference between the courses that I'm running and the information that I'm giving is that I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you to experience things for yourself and then tell me what you found. Because if anybody tells me what to do, I won't listen. If somebody shows me what I can explore or experience, I'll give it a go, as long as it's not like going to hurt me. Like, you know, I will explore things. I'm a seeker. I like knowledge. I like to expand my knowledge base. I like to expand on my skill set. But if something doesn't feel right, I'm not going to do it, and I'm not going to do it again if I've already done it. It has to feel right. It has to resonate. It has to make sense in my mind. And it has to assist me in understanding the purpose. Everything has to have a purpose, essentially. I like to do things that have a purpose. If it doesn't have a purpose, then I'm just wasting my time and energy. And so hopefully you'll be able to, if it is your will and you want to expand on your awareness and understand and activate and unlock all these things inside of you, you'll come along and experience the different activations and information that I'm giving through different perceptions, and you can tell me what you are unlocking and what you're experiencing, and if things are working, and how we can support you better so that your magnificence, your divine essence is expressed into the world. Because when you express your divine essence and switch on to your greatness, we all receive that. And that's how we're assisting each other. So I hope that I can assist you. So what else have we got? What have we got coming in? So I've got divine connections coming in. So the divine essence is coming in, it's being activated, it's coming in through that heart. So expect more love to be felt in your everyday life. The more you continue to take action on the things that are going to assist you in embodying yourself and expressing your truth and protecting what you know to be true about you, regardless of what the outside world is telling you. Know that you're supported. Keep going. And if you need guidance and some support on this journey, know that myself and others are all here to assist, because there's some really bizarre things happening that might need a little bit of talking about to get our heads around it. There's lots of different dimensions that are starting to expose the different perceptions and ways of looking at things, which is really cool, really exciting. It's kind of elevating our expression through our vocabulary and the way that we're seeing things. So we're not just talking as much about the everyday stuff. There's weird stuff happening for everyone. I feel like we've got a collective shift that, remember I was talking about, we're all going to be experiencing things at one time.